Welcome back to Inside the Idaho Vandals. I'm Dennis Patchen. We are now joined by John Newley, women's basketball coach here at Idaho. Thanks for being here. How are you?
Great. Going good.
Season's underway. How's it going?
I think so far so good. Probably our best first 3 weeks I've had since I've been here. We have 5 new players that have really come in and come in with a lot of enthusiasm and a good work ethic, and I think they're blending in well with the returners. So right now I'm real excited for November 2nd.
Why do you think it's the best start to the season for you?
I think as a group the players came in the best shape that they've come in. So we haven't had to concentrate so much on conditioning. We've been able to get right to the basketball. And like I said, just their energy and their enthusiasm every day of coming in is kind of infectious for everybody. And I think from a talent standpoint, it's the most talent I've certainly had here going into my 5th year.
With a team like that has talent, more talent than maybe you had in the past, do you do different things? Do you try and feature different things as the season goes on?
We are trying different things from an offensive standpoint. I think we're more versatile. We have players who can really step out and shoot it. We have a post presence with Allie Ford, I think, down on the low block. You know, Alyssa does a good job on the block, but she can step out and do some other things. So with the addition of Allie and getting a little inside-out type of offense that we had at Idaho State when I was there, and more balance all the way around. I mean, we have a lot of players who can step up and score, I think, on any night.
What do you like about your team right now? I know it's really early. What do you like?
I like how versatile we are offensively. I think we have a lot of weapons. I don't think they're going to be able to just key on Alyssa and double her, and I think they'll pay for it if teams do that. Our three-point shooting, I think, will be much improved from last year, which is something that I really like in our offense and always have, you know, ever since I became a head coach. I love to feature the three. And I think our running game in transition will be much better. And from a defensive standpoint, we'll be able to pressure people. And if somebody gets tired, I'll be able to put somebody in. And there's not going to be any drop-off. That's what I like. Our depth is outstanding right now. Knock on wood, if everybody stays healthy, I'm going to be able to rotate possibly up to 10 players. And, you know, here it's been a kind of a 6-7 person rotation, I can tell you, as you well know. And so having that kind of depth is a great luxury for me.
College athletics is always, you got people leaving from graduation, you got new kids coming in, it's the nature of the beast. How is this group meshing with the 5 new players you talked about?
I think it's been great, and it's been very fast as opposed to maybe, you know, how long that usually takes for team chemistry to come around. I think some of that has to do with our players are young. We only have 2 seniors, you know, Jess and Overgaard, and so I think the players that played a lot were freshmen last year and sophomores, and so they understand the process. They're not so far removed of these old jaded seniors who bringing in these young kids. You know, they know the process, and they've really helped the new players, you know, immerse themselves in our system and what I expect and what my coaches expect for them on and off the floor. And I think it's just been a really smooth transition.
John, you talked about Alyssa Charleston and what she can do inside and outside. When you have a player like that on your team returning, does she make the players around her better? Does that make you a better team?
Absolutely. Alyssa makes everybody around her better. And when she learns that it's not, you know, she doesn't have to do everything and can relax and just play her game like she did in the WAC season, so much better for everybody. And I think she knows that, and especially she sees the talent around us. And you know, people are going to focus on her, which is great for our team because other people I know are going to step up and be able to do that. Yet when it's crunch time and you know, there's 10 seconds left and we're down 1, I know who I want taking the shot too.
Is it the car and bar show? Is it the bar and car show? How are you divvying that up so far?
Right now, it's both. You know, the car, bar, car. Yeah, I know. But hey, with all the Christies and Kristas and everybody else on my team, between the bars and the cars, I have my own problems every day getting in practice. But you know, Chrissy Carr has come back fantastic from the summer. She looks great right now, and Stacy is working as hard as always and providing that hustle and that shooting that she did for us last year. And you know, I'm really happy with both of those guys when they came back in shape, ready to go. You know, and obviously they contributed a lot to us last year, and all those games and all those minutes should make their sophomore years that much easier for them.
You talked about Allie Ford as one of the new faces. Give us another new face, or maybe somebody who you're counting on that's returning from last year that didn't have as much of an impact as you're hoping this season.
Well, I think our 2 players from Orange County are really going to have a huge impact on us. Connie Ballesteros and Christina Salvatore have come in and They both can score. They can handle it. You know, Christina is an amazing three-point shooter, and she's long. I mean, she elevates and shooting jump shots from the three-point line, coming off screens. Connie is just a very smart, solid basketball player, and I've been really pleased with both of those guys. They both played with Chrissy Carr in their AAU team, and so the chemistry is already there between them, which is great. You know, I thought Ashley Walters came back from the summertime playing a little better. She's had a little foot injury. It's kind of regressed a little bit. She's going to have to play through that pain, I think, and get back on track for us. But that group right there, we have a little depth at point with Janelle Weiss, is a junior college player we got from Chemeketa, who is going to come out and give us energy. And the group all around just gives us such different energy this year. And it's just amazing the difference between one year to the next energy-wise that we have every day in practice.
We appreciate the time. Thanks so much. Good luck this season.
All right, thank you.
John Newley, the women's basketball coach. When we come back, we'll take you to the pool. It's already early in the season, but it's record-setting performance time. That's next when Inside the Idaho Vandals continues.